Hi, James Gandhi here. Today we are gonna have some change of the points on the October 27. So let's move to the list. We are gonna go a little fast because there are a lot of changes. We start with Abakiri that goes to 100 points, so Mitsurugi is no more an option. Belzi, that is this card, is at 1100 points. I don't know why. I doesn't seen too much this card. I think is for some FCK. Goose Kraken that does the end loop goes to 100 points, so no longer available. Reversal quits for the FTK still at 100, so no longer available. Utopia 99 that summon a number is at 80 points, so is a pretty expensive card. I think is not gonna be played anymore. Banquet of Million, trap card that banish all the opponent and extra deck for a turn, goes to 51. Isn't a card that is played and will not be played anyway. Black Garden that able some FTK goes to 51. I think is not a problem anymore. DD Dynamite, same reason. I'm pretty sad about this nerf that the Pishku go to 51 point. This card will be pretty funny. The problem that is that burn and so habilitate some FTK in the Immortal, in Earthbound Immortal will be a nice interruption now. Is not something you probably will do anymore. Lady Lapis, same reason. In the going second version, you're not gonna play it, so it's not a problematic. Ouroboros for the end loop is here anyway. They nerfed the Megalith. They put the spell continues to 33 points, so the Megalith get a really huge nerf because now you have not too much point for the non-engine, especially if you want to play more copy of Anastasis. Phantom of Jubel goes to 76 points, still unplayable like before. Last turn goes to 100 points, so we probably not see this card played anymore. Olisu goes to 33 points, so Vanquish Soul is eaten so hard, I think is not playable anymore. Albion hit hard even this card, goes to 20 points, not playable before and will not be played right now, the branded. Blazar goes to 21 points from 1. This is because there is another change later that we are gonna see. Lars that is played in the Apophis strategy went from 0 to 20 points, so I probably will not run Lars anymore. The Hot Red Dragon Archfiend that is a negate now cost points, so the Resonator have points requirement for the engine. Same for the Calamities that goes from 1 to 20. Number 100 goes from 1 to 21 even. And all the target of the Crimson Dragon, because he will become from 100 point to 80 point. I don't understand too much this reason, but okay. Masquerade goes to 16 point from 0. The new card goes from 0 to 15 points, sorry. The Gladiator Beast get 13 point plus. The Phantom Fortress that enable the end loop goes from 0 to 13 point. Question, I doesn't remember what this card does. When you activate this card, your opponent cannot check card in the graveyard. Your opponent can call. Okay, is the card that is meme, but if you want to play, you need to spend point. So good luck to enjoy this card. Other Vanquish Soul goes to points, Jaolong to 11, and Horizon to 11 is unplayable the deck, I guess. All the barrier statue go to 70 points. The Brigand Glory Dragon goes to 10 points. The Michaelis goes to 10 points, that huge nerf with the packs for the Exosister. Grand Guignol goes to 10 points, that is a pretty good nerf for the Archmage and the Dracotail strategy. The Grisaille Prison, that this card is still amazing, at 10 points is still a playable card. Caliga goes to 100 points, you will not play this card. The Canine Werewolf goes to 10 points, okay. So more cost on the Canine engine. Nash Knight 2 and Extravagance, that is, these three cards are pretty used, and this change will impact a lot of the meta. The Sprint goes to point. This is all for the new spell of the dragon, the branded, I guess. Titanic Glad 2, Trishula goes to 13 points. I don't understand this. You want to nerf the Ice Barrier. I don't think this is the impact that changed the deck. Branded Fusion goes to 40 points. Dodo Warrior goes to 7 points. I think this is not enough. For sure, this is not enough, because we are gonna see now that Flying Sea goes to 7 points. I don't know, guys. I think the Onomat is still one of the best deck, especially because I don't think there is any change on the Rongomiad. Dragon Mind and all counter have a point change. This goes to 7 points. Grand Back Out goes to 7 points, so the Memento is not playable anymore. The Sayori Hime that is played in the Exosister goes to points. Iron Thunder 2. Increase of point for the K9 Oroi and Nerva goes to 5 points, so this is another nerf for Archmage. Foxy Toon goes to point, so this is a nerf for the Punk. Not a huge nerf because you will see later that have gotten a buff. Cicada King is now a 5-point card. This is for the Runic Typhoon that it could be impactful, but not too much. It's not a deck that relies so much on the extra deck. Impulse is not to be played anymore as Entrap because costs 5 points. Retaliating C 5 point is not a card that is played so often. Now we'll see probably 0 playing. Scolding, same reason for the Iron Thunder, goes to points. Temple of the King goes to 5 points. Sorry, Treasure of the King for nerf the Apophis. Turtop goes to 7. I don't know why. Probably for the Goblin deck that is already nerfed with the spell goes, the quick play goes to 7, and I don't think you will play Turtop anyway. You probably will play the Typhoon package. Bro goes to 3 points, so the deck list of the Purely I show will not be played like this anymore. Spoli goes to 13 points instead of 10. This is a nerf that could help a lot of deck to don't need to play around Super Poly every time. Totem Bird goes to 3 points as like the Cicada King, a nerf for the deck. Trap Trick goes to 3 points, so a deck I will show in the channel that a lot of you asked will need some changes, but is not a problematic. Upstart Goblin goes to 3 points, and not a lot of decks are running Upstart anymore. Jokul goes to 15 points. Okay, another nerf for the K9. A nerf for the Blackwing with Assault, and nerf for Bamburos. Now these are all +1 points. Dinomorphia got some nerfs too. They doesn't want to you to play the last turn, and some nerf for the G-Ski for the end loop. Nerfed the generator 2, gives the Xyz rank 9, the strongest one, a point, so if you want to run this you cannot run the calamities. Manju, take a point, the number 69 take a point, okay, and the Cuckoo and Dragon, that is really nerf for the generator, got a point, so I don't know if the generator will run the all calamities now. Red Flare Metal Dragon got a point, the Senju 2, and the Monstrosity either. That is another nerf for the generator. I think if you want to play the generator, you will not run anyway. Run no more. Sorry, the all calamities. Now for the buff, the Squirmer goes from 1 to 0. Not a huge changement. The Ghost Ogre goes to 3 points. This is a pretty huge change, because on the 3 copy you're gonna save 6 points. That is pretty huge. Sauravis is not changing, I think, too much. Moonchill, this is way better. This is one of the cards that you need to run right now, because from 7 to 3 you are gonna cheat out 12 points from a Veiler. That is amazing. Baron of the Floor goes to 80 points. I think still unplayable as a Omninegate, too much cost. Impulse goes to 25, still too much expensive. Domino Spiral goes to 5. This is pretty interesting. You could play right now this card, have a pretty good cost. Teleport goes from 30 to 35, so is a buff from Punk and the Super Quantum if you want to run it. I think it's still too expensive to run it. Same reason for Tanky, 5 cost less but still too expensive. Fossil Dig 2. Gladiator Rejection gets a buff, 5 point less. Reaper costs 5 point less, but all the other K9 get more points. Metamorphosis costs 5 less, so if you want to run it in the White Forest deck, you can without any problem right now. Monster Reborn, 5 points less. I think you will not still playing this. Nibiru goes from 10 to 5. This is huge. You're gonna run Nibiru in each deck that have a low cost engine. Raid Raptor Lanius goes from 5 to 0. Rotaf goes to 35, still too expensive. Airlifter goes to 5 because you need to compensate the fact that the other rescue rays got points. So if you want to play rescue rays, you still need the same points. Card of Safety Return goes to 30 points, not a big change. Proving Ground, that search goes to 25, still too expensive for the deck. Sword Soul Emergency goes to 25, still too expensive. Union Garnger, still too expensive, to 25. Prayers Ritual goes to 51, I think is still unplayable. I think even if it was 50 and 50, you're not gonna play Mitsurge anyway, because Valkyrie goes to 100 is insane. EV Storm goes to 10, and this is pretty huge. You can run EV Storm as a going second card in the side deck. Mirage Nightmare goes to 0. This could be a pretty huge buff for the runic strategy. Sprite Starter goes to 10. I don't think is enough to play Sprite without the links. Nightmare Apprentice goes to 20. This is pretty good for the Chimera deck. Duster goes to 15, another huge buff, but probably you're gonna run Heavy Storm anyway. Two huge buffs are these. The Ninja Fusion Monster goes from 20 to 5, so Ninja I think now is one of the most playable deck right now. Premature Burial goes to from 25 to 7. I think you will not run anyway. Crimson Dragon goes from 100 to 80. I don't get it why this change. I don't think will change too much. You are not gonna run this card anyway. It costs too much. Digitarus goes to 0. There was no way this card cost points, but okay. Lightning Storm went to 40 to 20. Same resolve the Duster. I think you will play 2 Heavy Storm instead of 2 or 1 Lightning Storm. Dragrublion went from 100 to 80. This could be interesting. I think it's still too expensive, but maybe some deck can abuse it. The Tenji went from 30 to 13. Still too expensive. The deck without the links, I think is still unplayable. Hidden City from 33 to 13. This make the Subterror deck a playable deck. I don't think will be good in this meta, but still a playable deck, better than other right now. Lubellion, the Syrian Dragon went to 10. I think is the change that doesn't change too much. Mirror Jade 2. Nightmare Turtle 25 is a change that doesn't change too much because the fusion have more points, so with 100 points you cannot anyway do thrown into the fusion. Anyway guys, if you want to see video with a new points change, let me know. For a few days there are still video with the previous points calculation, so let's be patient. I will write in the title and in the description when there is the new point change video. Anyway, if you like the video, please consider to subscribe. If you want to see any other high grade video, let me know in the comment, and see you to the next video.